Lisa from Arcane Installer with a pick a card reading for you. I really hope that this reading finds you happy, healthy, and wealthy. Yeah, so in this reading we are going to be looking at who has their eye on you and why do they have their eye on you. So we have 4 groups to choose from. Group number 1, 2, 3, and 4. I encourage you to use your intuition to tune in to which pile in particular is calling out to you. You'll find the timestamps down below as usual. And I'm going to go ahead and revert here and do some thank yous. So it's been a few days since I haven't recorded actually anything, and I had recorded some things. I did a crystal ball reading. I haven't uploaded it. I'm quite shy. I was using my great-grandmother's crystal ball, and I think that I'm more comfortable with it now than I was when I recorded that, particularly because it just felt like I took a lot of pauses to get, and I tried to edit them out, but it was just kind of awkward. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try that again another time, and yeah. But I want to say some thank yous. Steven went wild on my wish list, and it was a huge surprise. I was actually in tears all day, and then I get this huge package. I got this huge package at the door, and I was just so surprised and shocked. Like, I mean, I don't even have everything over here that's that he got me, but he got me a Snoopy clock. He got me a green Tara book. He got me Our Tarot, which is a beautiful deck, and as well as the Tarot of Mystical Moments and the Beastery book. Like, I mean, there's just, like, he went crazy. Thank you, Steven. That was a cheer up. And as well, I want to say a big thank you to Jess. Jess is also another person who went a little bit wild on me and got some things for me. And in fact, she got me, let's see, she got me the Magus, wow, I just said that wrong. The Ancient Magus Bride, right? Oh, is that how you say it? Yeah, Ancient Magus Bride, number 4. So I'm really excited. I haven't read this one yet. And then she got me the I Wasn't Ready to Say Goodbye. I've already started to read this, and it's been helpful thus far. And I do love to read. And she also got me this right here. Let me just move this around. I've actually am making a disaster around myself. I need to clean my stuff up again. But we have the Daily Oracle book. This is so freaking cool. If you're looking for opportunities, create them. Maybe a message for somebody. Let's see. Show up. Yeah, show up in the comments. Say hello. But no, thank you so much, Jess and Steve. I appreciate you guys a lot. That was very thoughtful. And thank you to those of you that have even sent emails. Catherine, I want to also say thank you to Hadai, because Hadai I did a 6-month reading for, and she donated, she went on PayPal and did a donation, and I was able actually to buy a new deck with that money. So I'm excited. Thank you, Hadai. That was such an awesome, like, oh, I was so shocked. But I do want to say, for some reason I'm not getting notifications on PayPal, and I saw another donation, I think that was also from Catherine, and I never got a notification for either of those donations. I don't know why my phone didn't notify me, but I only noticed it when Hadai had told me she did that. So then I opened it up and I noticed. So that's annoying that PayPal's not notifying me, and I didn't see anything in my email either. Oh well. Anyways, thank you guys, all of you, and thank you for those of you that give me likes and, you know, comments. I appreciate it. It's been still just kind of keeping up on, if you're listening thus far, I guess you care about what's going on in my life, but I've been really, honestly, very gloomy sometimes, and it's just a really hard thing. I've sat down and filmed about, I've been doing personal readings, which are a nice distraction and they're good for me. I like doing them. But when it comes to channel readings, I have been a bit blocked. Every time it feels like I sit down, I've just not been able to really complete anything. Mostly it's my own sadness that kind of gets in the way. My sister was really into, you know, very supportive of my channel, and she loved tarot readings too. And sometimes I just do them and I, you know, think, oh, she would have wanted to watch this video. And it makes me very sad. And anyways, so yeah, it's been up and down. But let's go ahead and get started. Look on the bright side. Let's see who has their eye on you. Okay, take care. Hello, my friends. If you chose group number 1 here, let's find out who has their eye on you. So I'm going to cleanse the area a little bit. I'm a little bit Okay, there we go. I just cleanse that a little bit. And then do this. Look at my new oil lamp. Isn't that badass? I was actually looking at them on Amazon, and then I went to an antique shop. Some of you might have saw that in my Instagram story, and I got a hold of this little dude. In true Aries fashion, I did not clean it off, and you can tell. I was just too eager to get it lit up. So it probably needs a cleaning. Once I'm done with the reading, I'll probably turn it off and then let it cool down and actually Windex that up. But anyways, I thought it was kind of a little cool thing. I like oil lamps, although it smells distinctive. It reminds me of my childhood a little bit because my mom would light those up a lot. Anyways, let's find out who has their eye on you. I want to also encourage you guys to, if you want to, I'm going to link my husband's GoFundMe down below in the comment section. If you want to donate to help him raise the money to kind of go on a bike ride across America, it's much appreciated. For those of you that are already donated, thank you very much. So who has their eye on you? We have Temperance and the Five of Swords. And I'm going to live shuffle a little bit here with my Anna Green Gables deck, new deck. Super excited for this one. So we have Temperance and the Five of Swords. Well, this is definitely a person who, this could be somebody, if they're to drink, get a little combative. That could be something for some of you. Or they kind of say things that they don't mean. This also could be somebody who wants to find forgiveness and harmony after some sort of falling out. Okay? Because the Five of Swords can talk about betrayal and fights and all sorts of things. Again, this could be somebody that has kind of a mouth at times with that Five of Swords too, or maybe has hurt you in the past. But that Temperance card does feel like this is somebody who wants to kind of lay the swords down and perhaps make things right again. Temperance can be the card of Sagittarius, so that might be a sign that's associated with this person, but we also have sword energy, so Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius too. So let's see. Who has their eye on group number 1? Ooh, we got the King of Swords. Okay. Again, more air energy here. So this could be somebody who's very analytical and could try to be kind of too bluntly honest at times, right? Yeah. And I think that they must have been in the past because we have that Five of Swords here. Could be somebody who's felt hurt by you, though, of course, as well. Okay, this is somebody who's like your match. Okay. So look at this. This is somebody who really feels like you work well together. Okay? I think this is somebody that you really get on well with. Maybe when it rains, it pours. But it does seem like there's an intellectual connection between the two of you. Your intellectual matches. And it doesn't mean that either of you, maybe some of you have air in your chart, but it doesn't have to be. It's really more about there's that mind connection, that connection of intellect. And with the Five of Swords, so let me ask why the Five of Swords is here. Exactly. Tell me why the Five of Swords is here for group number 1. What's up with that? What's up with that? So we have Gilbert and Anne. Oh, okay. So there could be words said out of pride, perhaps. There could be boastfulness at times, too, with the Six of Wands. Not really. Sometimes the Six of Wands is about performance and about victory, about, being on top as an example. And that could come off as maybe somebody who said something out of the sake of pride. Sometimes when we have pride, we say silly things that we don't really mean, or we act in ways that are subconscious even. Sometimes we have subconscious reactions to things that we're not even really aware we're doing something, or that it's a pattern, or that we act that way. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, some people could, like, be jealous as an example, and then say, like, try to make the other person jealous, or, you know what I mean? Like, we have these little quirks to us sometimes that we act upon, and it feels like this person's done something like that to you. Maybe it's like a subconscious way of being. And I do think it comes from a sense of pride, perhaps also trying to save face as well. But look she's so pious there, the Six of Wands. She's like kind of praying and looks like, I think she's playing, Mary Queen of Scots or something like that. Or was she Elizabeth? I can't remember. I should know this. I'm a huge Anna Green Gables fan. But, yeah, it feels like, that maybe they've said something that was a bit of a performance, like maybe something hurtful that's a bit of a performance for you. And they maybe have some regret about it. This also could be somebody who's quite popular as well, sometimes. Anything else talking about this person? Oh, shoot. We got the Eight of Cups. And, oh gosh, this really wanted to fall down in a bad position for me. Okay, there we go. The Eight of Cups and the Ten of Wands. So this could be somebody who takes on a lot of responsibility here with the Ten of Wands. You can see Anne is here with the Hammond children going insane and feeling very overburdened, you know. And it feels like this might be somebody who's got quite a lot on their plate. Again, this person might take on too many tasks, might be overindulgent with, like, you know, just doing too much work as an example, taking on too much responsibility as well. And it does feel like it may be somebody who seems to have emotionally maybe pulled away from you for some reason. With the Eight of Cups, there could be like an emotional withdrawal, or maybe you think that this person's kind of not coming toward you. They might be also trying to leave a situation in their own life, okay? So even if this person hasn't exactly withdrawn from you, it could be that this person's kind of focused on their own journey. Because the Eight of Cups is really about the journey of our heart, our soul, and where we're kind of meant to go. And sometimes that means leaving certain things behind. So this person could be in some sort of difficult transitionary period in their life, whether it's, you know, moving to a new place, or losing somebody, or you know, losing a relationship, or, you know what I mean? There are so many different factors here, but it does feel like this is somebody who, and you know what's interesting is that she's not really journeying anywhere. She's still kind of in the bed, and she's still got her hands over her eyes. So it feels to me like this person might feel a little bit stuck, is what I'm getting. So, okay, let's go ahead and put these cards away, and we're going to shuffle them up again, and I want to see why they have their eye on you, what they want. Exactly. I think this probably they want some sense of harmony with you with Temperance. Perhaps that could be physical in nature, but let's find out. So what does group number one's person, why is their eye on them? What do they want? Why do they got their eye on this, on group number one? Why? Okay, so the Queen of Swords and the Five of Swords. And the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so some stubborn, perhaps, energy here. I think that you guys might... I wonder if some of you are in a tit for tat with this person. Sort of like they say one thing, you say another. Maybe both of you are a little bit stubborn in some kind of way. We have the Queen of Swords here. So there might want to be direct communication, honesty, and such like that. Let me ask a little bit more. What's the Four of Pentacles about? Why do they have their eye? The Four of Pentacles can be the energy of kind of hanging on to something. So perhaps this person's trying to see if you've let go of something in particular in your life. Or if you're still holding on to something. If you're still holding on maybe to past hurts or anger. Yeah, so holding on to emotional kind of like feelings as an example. Also, I think this person can't perhaps let go of you as well. There's a possibility. Yeah, probably because they think you're pretty great. Let me ask what the Five of Swords is about. Clarify this Five of Swords. Oh, okay. Clarify the Queen of Swords. Ooh, interesting. So we have the Five of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So again, there's something about some sort of painful ending here. They might be looking for consolation from you, to console you, or to be consoled about whatever's kind of gone down between the two of you. Because I do see that that consoling factor between Diana and Anne here. And with that Five of Swords too, it does feel like there's been some sort of disagreement in the past between the two of you. Perhaps there's been an argument. Maybe it feels like the end. Sometimes even if it's a small thing, people might think it's over. Oh my gosh, you know? So it could be that. Don't make it, you know, more than it needs to be. This is a general reading, but it does feel like this person, well, they value you. I feel like they're probably quite loyal to you as well with the Knight of Pentacles. You know, I think of the Knight of Pentacles as quite a loyal person, somebody who's kind of steadfast and sticking around, there for the long haul. And as well, they might be interested in what you have to say. quite a bit, because the Queen of Swords is a woman of thought and word. You know, she can communicate. And so again, this person might be looking at what you're saying. What are you thinking? What are you up to? What do you think of them? What would you think if they did something? You know what I mean? There's a little bit of a cautious energy when it comes to the Knight of Pentacles too. So this person might be keeping an eye on you to gauge what you're feeling, what you're thinking, so then they know how to best invest their energy, as an example. Because if they think you're still pissed off at them, then they might not want to come forward, as an example. Or they might be scared. Because maybe there's, you know, the fear of it getting worse, or, you know what I mean? Again, this might be about how to approach the situation with you in some way. Would they arise anger out of you, or would it be all good? Would you, you know, kind of welcome them openly, as an example? So yeah, that is what I'm seeing here for you guys in group number 1. Hopefully this is resonating with you and it helps you understand. If it doesn't, just maybe go back to the beginning and see if you're feeling drawn to another group. And also, there's always the option to try out a number generator. I often use those for myself. So let's get some letters. Okay. Get a few more. I didn't grab my little thingy thing that I usually grab. Okay, we have T. Okay, H. Interesting. We have this. We have beer. So maybe someone likes to drink beer here. I remember I talked about drinking in the beginning. We have simp. What does simp mean? That means something, I think. My daughter said that before, but I don't know what the heck it means. I sound like an old lady. Okay, hold on. Is that a bad word? If it's a bad word, I'm really bad. I feel bad about that. I feel like that there was this meme I saw on Instagram. It was like a WAP party, and this this mom's like, "Why did you tell me WAP meant wings and pizza or something like that?" And she's like, "My friends came over." Blah blah blah. We have Misty. Oh, you know what's interesting? We have Misty Eye. No way, Misty Eyes. So maybe this person's got misty-eyed over you. Like, you know, a little bit tears. Let's see. We have... Oh, we have Neil. No, do we not? I thought we had Neil, but not quite. Oh, we have 9? What? Yeah. I think that's no in German, right? And then we have 9. Oh, we also have no in Russian, too. Нет. Нет. Let's see. We have... Look at that. We have pissy. So maybe someone's a little pissy. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay. And then we have prissy as well. And then we have Missy. So I'm going to go ahead and stop there. If you want to look at I'm going to zoom in a little bit if you want. And you can look at the letters and see if you see anything here. Let me know if you see any words. That's an H, by the way. And perhaps we have Ben as well. Like Ben, like in the past. Or Ben, the name. But yeah, I'll let you guys go ahead and look and see if you see any initials, names, words. I love it. I love it when you guys tell me. So take care, guys, and I will see you all in the next reading. Hello, if you chose group number 2, this is going to be a reading. So let's see who's got their eye on you. Now, I'll go ahead and put these cards out. So I wanted to say that if you want to contribute to my husband's GoFundMe, the link's going to be down below. Any donation is exciting and helpful, and will help him do a bike ride across America. So that's what his goal is. So he's trying to raise the funds for that. Like I said, anything helps. Anything is appreciated. So if you want to do that, comments down below. So I hope that this reading finds you well, and let's get into it. So the World and the Six of Wands. Well, this seems to be quite the successful person. I would say that the person that has their eye on you is probably a leader of some kind, right? Because we have the World and the Six of Wands. So these cards are pointing to somebody in a position of power. The World could talk about somebody who's recently made a big life change or a graduation of some sort. So it could be like they might be about to graduate, like university as an example, or graduate some sort of program. But again, it can talk about, finishing certain phases of our life, right? So this person could be ending a marriage or a long-term relationship, or they could be ending anything, kind of completing something in their life. So I think you would find that they are coming to like the end of a significant stage in their life, wherever that might be. Like I said, the Six of Wands does talk of somebody who's probably quite popular, perhaps, a winner in everything. And again, that might be also indicative with the World too, that this person's a bit of a winner, a bit of a person everyone keeps their eye on. I would say this person's quite popular, or at least well respected in their circle. They also could be quite knowledgeable. The World can indicate somebody foreign as well, so this person could come from a different country or background than you. And also, they could be quite the traveler. That could be another thing here as well. This person could be quite the traveler. Let's see, what else could I gather? For some of you, this person could speak like more than one language as well. Like they might be, multilingual. So, can you tell me more information about group number 2's person? Who's got their eye on them? Describe who has their eye on group number 2. Ooh, we got some. Queen of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Describe this person. I would probably say that this person is quite charitable. With the Six of Pentacles, they could use their power in order to help other people, possibly here with that energy. We also have the Two of Cups. So this is interesting because it probably, for most of you, this indicates somebody you have an emotional connection to. Right? I would say that with the Queen of Swords, this person could be, I just said twice. I'm so bad about saying I hate it. Like, I really do. I have read time and time again or watched videos that say, take a pause instead of saying and I'm just like, I will. But no, Queen of Swords can talk about somebody who has a lot of air placements perhaps, or is a very good speaker. So it could be somebody who uses their voice to kind of communicate with other people, or uses their thoughts, shares their thoughts. Maybe they're a writer or a public speaker, or again, their words kind of factor greatly into what they do. I would also say it's somebody who's quite honest and usually forthright as well. And it does seem like somebody who thinks a lot about how to help other people perhaps too. By the way, Queen of Swords could indicate a feminine, but it doesn't have to be. And again, by the way, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius are the signs associated. But we also have water, earth, and some other kinds of energy as well. So don't get too focused on signs. It's just not really... I mean, in general readings, it's kind of hard to tell. If it's there, it's there. But anyways, I would say that this person, like I said, again, is quite popular, quite honest, probably quite interesting, probably has a lot of knowledge in certain areas. Could be somebody who is pretty sufficient too. Usually the Queen of Swords is someone who's very self-sufficient, so somebody who's their own, kind of takes care of themselves. The Queen of Swords is the one that's really not married, as an example, so it's kind of an independent type of vibe. Somebody who doesn't really tries not to dwell too much on their emotions, or rationalizes their emotions. Like, oh, yeah, it's not to say that, like, air doesn't have feelings. That's ridiculous. Or sword, the Queen of Swords doesn't have feelings. She's not without a heart or emotion. But, she's going to be the type of person who would try to rationalize these things a little bit. Try to say, okay, is it right that I feel like this? You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So it's quite logical. And I would say that this person's quite logical, regardless of their gender. Now, with the Six of Pentacles, it's somebody who's probably quite giving. And usually very generous in nature as well. They might think about how to help other people, how to advise other people. They might think of what they could do to kind of help people as well. Again, this could come from a position of being, maybe they've been in a position of need before, so that therefore they try to use their I guess potential or their ability, you know, to kind of help other people. With the Two of Cups, like I said, I do feel like for many of you, this could be a very close connection in your life. This could be a good friend or somebody that you care a lot about. Either way, I would say that this person probably cares a lot about you, but we're trying to look for identifying factors on this person, so I'm guessing you guys have quite a close connection, or you did at least at one point. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and put these cards back, and I'm going to go ahead and ask, why do they have their eye on you? Like, what's up? What do they want? So, why does group number 2's person have their eye on them? What do they want? Seven of Wands. Jeez. Okay, interesting. Well, Seven of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Five of Wands. There's a feisty vibe here. There's a feisty vibe. I wonder what's up with that. They might want to break down your defenses a little bit. They might want to offer you something with the Ace of Pentacles, something kind of like, maybe it's a gift or it's to reach out to you, as an example too. There's that possibility. It could be, there's also like a solution in some way, I feel, for a lot of you. Like, this person wants to offer you maybe a solution to your troubles, or to offer something to kind of alleviate your troubles. Possibly, if you've seemed worn down or worn out or overburdened. If this person and you have had a little bit of a falling out, it could be that there's a desire to sort of renew things or to kind of start over. The Five of Wands is interesting because, well, that card can kind of imply that there's been a little bit of a dispute, you know? And it's cute because Gilbert's pulling Anne's hair because he likes her. So I wonder if this person's kind of done that to you in the past, where, you know, this person sort of tugged on your hair a little bit. Tried to get annoyed. What is up with this Five of Wands? Tell me. Okay, King of Cups. Okay, there might want to be an apology made with the King of Cups, or to at least an acknowledgement of emotions, or an offering of some kind in terms of like an emotional approach towards you. I think this person cares about you, is another thing. The King of Cups is a very empathetic type of person, a very supportive person. And again, a supportive leader, right? Because all kings kind of carry that energy of leadership within them. So it's kind of wanting to help someone, lead them in some way. I feel like this person might want to help you with some kind of trouble. And again, maybe if there's been a little bit of teasing or problems in the past, they might want to kind of like extend that apology. Or again, they might be feeling that you're going through a lot, and maybe energetically they're just kind of like picking that up and they want to do something about it. Ooh, we have Justice as well. So this might be about righting wrongs, apologizing perhaps, making things better. Why is the Seven of Wands here? I want to ask about that. Why is the Seven of Wands in this? The Empress and the Hierophant. Ooh, there could be some sort of defensiveness because of, interesting, the Empress and the Hierophant. That could be like a married woman, but the Empress and the Hierophant, there is a desire to sort of counsel you in some way. There's such a friendship vibe here to the Seven of Wands. Usually the Seven of Wands is kind of about, oh, you know, like kind of like a being self-defensive or protecting oneself and stuff like that. And, well, I guess Diana and Anne kind of, you know, stick together there in this card, and obviously, you know, in the book, in the novel, and the series. But I don't see it so defensive in this one. It more feels like camaraderie and getting through challenges together, because you see they have their legs tied together. So it's kind of like this person might want to kind of join up with you in order to kind of get to the place that you need in some way. And there's this sense of wanting to guide you. I do wonder if for some of you this could be like, I wonder what kind of figure. I'm curious to see how people are going to respond to this. It doesn't feel incredibly romantic. So I'm guessing that for some of you this isn't romantic. And for some of you it might be. So I think we're getting that kind of energy because it might go either way here. So for some of you this could even be, you know, a boss or somebody you work with or a friend or, you know what I mean, a parent perhaps. It feels though like just somebody who's wanting to kind of help is what I'm getting. To help you in some way. To guide you. To advise you. So for some of you, especially if you're younger, this could be like a mother figure or a father figure that wants to kind of help you make good decisions or, you know, help you in some kind of way. Especially if there's been any sort of disagreements. And maybe they're just trying to keep an eye on you to make sure you're doing things right. For those of you that are younger. Or that you're fine. But yeah, that is what I'm getting. We have a lot of signs here. We have Libra and Taurus as well, and then a lot of fire energy as well. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then we have as well some Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and then we have more Earth energy. We have a lot of different kinds of energies around here. So those are the signs here. Yeah, I think this person wants to kind of offer assistance or help of some kind. They want to renew things or fix things, maybe offer you a gift or kind of smooth things over in a practical sense with you. It could be that they're kind of receptive to, or they want to see how receptive you would be to this, and that's why they kind of have their eye on you. But there does feel like sort of a guidance here. Somebody might feel responsible in some way for you, and that's kind of curious. Again, sometimes we have friends that think that they know better than us, or they think they know how to kind of help us. And maybe they do, and we're not seeing it. Who knows? You know. But it seems like the intentions are pretty good, to be honest. It doesn't seem like they want to fight. So let's get some tiles here. Group number 2's person. Well, holy smokes, why am I dropping all of them? I think I dropped some on the floor. I'm going to attempt to look for them, but I'm kind of in that bad position. Okay, I have just a V. Okay. I'll take just like 3 more or something. Yeah, 3 more. There we go. W, N, and A. Okay, so these are the letters you've got. I'll go through them. Oh, sorry, darn it. I like totally kicked that. Okay. Sorry, my chair is kind of loud. I usually use a different chair, but I'm on my... So we have once. Once. I want. So they might want something from you possibly as well. What do they want, I wonder? Well, we have soon. So they might want something to happen quite quickly. There might be, that's interesting too because there's a fire energy, so there could be a little bit of impatience. We have Roy, Rome. We have roots. That's interesting. So some of you, this might be in your family roots, or there might be like a strong connection or bond between the two of you. You might be very rooted together, so you might have a history with this person, regardless of what the connection is. We also have sew. You know, sewing reminds me of like repairing things. So fixing things, sewing things, mending things. Maybe this person wants to help you mend something in your life. We also have Nat. Nat could be like Natasha or Natalia or, I don't know, something like that maybe. We also have nay. So like maybe to say nay to something. Like nay or yay. we have the name Noor. That's an Arabic name. We also have, we almost have a Matt. Let's see what else. Oh, you know what name we have almost? We almost have, not quite, if we had to have another R or a blank tablet, we almost have Trevor. We have what reminds me of Wednesday as well, so maybe Wednesday is kind of pivotal in some way for some of you. We have Taylor, maybe Tay. We almost have Tammy and Sammy. Oh, you know what name we have? Vera. Vera or Vera as well. So, I think I'll stop here and allow you guys to kind of look. We have me as well. R. So, I'm going to go ahead, and like let you guys look at these. I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see a bit better. There we go. Let me know if you see any particular words and initials or anything like that. I love hearing about it. Names. It helps other people too when you do that, I think, because some people are really good at finding these. But anyways, I wish you all the very, very best. I hope this helped, and we'll see you all in the next reading. Hello, my friends. So if you chose group number 3, this is going to be a reading. So let us find out who has their eye on you and why do they have their eye on you. So we have these 2 cards that we're going to start out with, and then we'll go ahead and live shuffle a little bit. So as I'm setting these out, I wanted to bring some attention to my GoFundMe link down below in the comment section. If you want to donate to my husband's ride across America, he wants to vlog it, you're more than welcome to donate. I wanted to throw that link out there and just remind people it's there in case they want to donate. You don't have to, but any donation is helpful, and I appreciate those that have already and those that do. Thank you very much. Anyways, or just, send some good vibes that it, how, that he'll get his dream. You know what I mean? Even that's helpful. So we have the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. So who's got their eye on you? Well, the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, very interesting combo, because the 5 of Cups is really about grief and sadness. It can be about loss and feeling regret. So this could be someone who's quite regretful. I feel like for somebody, this might be somebody who's ruined a good thing, is what I'm getting. Can you tell me more about group number 3's person? Who's got their eye on them? We have the King of Cups. Who's got their eye on them? Some of you might even have more than one person. If a few people could have some regret when it comes to you, that might be possible, that there's more than one. We have 2 court cards showing up, but we have the King of Cups and the Knight of Wands, and then the Ace of Cups as well. Well, the Ace of Cups can really talk about an overflow of emotion, and with the Knight of Wands here and the King of Cups, it does feel like there could be somebody who's feeling quite down about maybe the way that they've treated you in the past. This could be somebody who has emotions that are a bit flighty. At times, maybe also this is a person who comes on quite strong in their personality. And it could come off rash. Clarify the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Just tell me a little bit more. Am I on the right track here? That's what I'm getting King of Wands. Well, this could be somebody who's kind of grown up a bit or come to a more conclusive decision in their life about their behavior. So there might be some sort of upgrade for this person. This person also, yeah, there is something here about them kind of maturing a bit or wanting to mature. This could be somebody from your past who's grown a little bit since the last time you've seen them emotionally and probably in terms of their behavior as well. Okay, I think this is probably somebody who you had something with, some sort of emotional connection with that Ace of Cups. I think that a lot of you at some point, maybe you had a crush on this person or they had a crush on you, but it feels like something must have gone wrong. What went wrong for the majority? Two of Pentacles. So there might have been a choice to be made, or this person could have been juggling you and other things, maybe not prioritizing you as an example. Because sometimes that Two of Pentacles can really talk about having a whole lot on our plate and just not being able to handle it all. For some of you, this might be another person, or it could have just been really other responsibilities. So I don't want to scare you with like another person, because it really can be that somebody was just preoccupied with life or situations that were kind of in their hands that they just couldn't really let go of at the time. Again, for some of you, of course, you could argue, well, they'd prioritize me if they wanted to, and, well, damn, you're right. But, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to try to justify this person if their behavior pissed you off, but don't get mad at me. No, but it does feel like there's somebody who's maybe done some growing. And I do feel like, again, this is probably someone from the past who hasn't really prioritized you. And again, maybe is feeling that pang of regret when it comes to you. It also could be somebody who's going through an emotional time in their life right now. But I really do feel like this is somebody who just regrets the past. And perhaps what could have been, what might have been. Let me see what else we get here. So that's kind of the factor of this person. Let's see, any other personality traits or something that we need to be aware of that will help group number 3 understand this person. So we have the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. Some 8s coming out here. 2 of Cups. Yeah, this is probably at one point like quite a close connection, or somebody you were connected to emotionally. It seemed like a good thing. The 8 of Pentacles can talk about somebody who's a master of their craft, or somebody who's quite a good worker. Could be somebody who is very much preoccupied with work, to be honest, okay? Because that card really can talk about, yeah, work. And so I think there's a good chance that this person probably works their ass off. There's also, with the 8 of Swords, it can talk about somebody with a lot of inner strength, but also perhaps somebody who has a lack of self-empowerment at times. It could be somebody who falls into like victim mentality traps, or kind of is their own worst enemy at times in terms of their mind. They might have limiting beliefs, or they get too caught up in their head as well. You know, I look at the 8 of Pentacles too here with Anne, and one thing I notice about this is that she's got all these like little calculations and stuff around her. So again, this could have been somebody who was, I don't know, perhaps impatient, or was overthinking everything as well, trying to make rational sense out of the irrational, as an example. Sometimes people do that. They're like, why do I feel this way? Why is it like this? Why is it like that? And then, you know, it's just kind of like they're trying to rationalize something. And sometimes people, I noticed I got a little ding on my card. That makes me sad. Oh well. It's getting well loved, isn't it? So, but yeah, sometimes that can be about somebody who's like maybe trying to calculate the future and seeing if it's even possible, and then kind of getting in their head, as an example. Maybe ending it before it even begins, you know, because they're like, oh no, it'll never work. It could be that for some of you. But I would say that at some point with the 2 of Cups, this is somebody that you emotionally connected to. So, let's see. Why do they have their eye on group number 3? Why does this person have their eye Jeez Louise. My desk is so slippery. We'll fix that in a minute. Why do they have their eye on group number 3? Well, I would say this person's quite taken by you. They harbor, I think, probably secret romantic feelings, perhaps, as well. Or like kind of, I would say even with the Seven of Swords and the Empress, if you are, especially feminines, but it doesn't really matter. But if you're like kind of, if they have access to your social media, they might quite look at your pictures and admire them. I feel like this person's kind of trying to gather up some sort of sense of strength in order to come toward you as well. I think that's partially, it's like they're, I think in some way this person might be kind of comfortable with where they're at, just keeping their eye on you and kind of waiting, because we do have that Hanged One card, and that card can really just talk about kind of holding back, sacrificing desires. There's also a sense of discipline with the Hanged One and the Strength card. This can be about finding the discipline to learn how to say no and hold back when needed. So, I mean, maybe they feel like it's necessary to kind of hide away at this time. Maybe they'll interfere with something, or, again, there could be some sort of fear there in regards to coming forward. Again, I feel like this person probably checks out your pictures quite a bit if they're able to. And I would say that this person probably thinks, like I said, with the Empress, that you're quite, a catch. You're somebody that's very, kind of like a bit of a goddess or god in their eyes. And very, I don't know, I think it probably somebody they see long. It's interesting with the Ten of Cups too, the happy family. And with the Empress, it's almost like this person could maybe envision a future with you, a long-term future with you. Perhaps wants, you to be their wife, or somebody, you know what I mean, or vice versa, as to be your wife, and depending. I do think this person's kind of also wanting to kind of reach out to you. I feel like a lot of you are probably going to hear from this person at some point, because she's at the mailbox, or the post office, sorry, not the mailbox, but she's actually at the post office in this one, and my eyes went straight to that letter. So I do think there will be some form of communication from this person. You could be in contact with this person too. There also could be some sort of distance here with the Three of Wands. Maybe you guys are in different areas or something like that at this time too. Or maybe you just kind of have a more distant communication style. Maybe not up close at this time. With the Seven of Swords, though, there's some sort of sneakiness when it comes to this. And maybe they feel like they have to be sneaky. Why are they doing the Seven of Swords stuff? What's up with that? Oh, okay. They might not feel like it's appropriate. We have the Hierophant. So this is about our morality and what's right and wrong and what's expected of us and stuff like that. So it's almost like they're kind of hiding behind some sort of moral reason as to why they're doing this. I wonder why that is. It could be moral beliefs, or even tradition, like how people think. As an example, like say you didn't message them back. It could be of their belief system that they don't do that, they won't message you back if you didn't message them back, it can go a lot of different ways, but there could be a moral issue here as well, so keep that in mind. And that makes kind of sense with the Strength card too, because that can too be about kind of holding yourself back and fighting maybe urges and desires. Because, the Strength card usually has that lion there, right? There's a little lion in this one, too, on the tabletop there. But I can talk about kind of taming the beast inside of us, within us. I think this person also is trying to imagine the possibility. Because Anne's looking here in the mirror, and she would often, kind of imagine something else. And again, this person might be kind of looking at you and imagining a lot of things, but not really acting upon these things. And that's kind of what they're doing. That's why they're kind of keeping an eye on you, because they just like to look at you. They like to admire you. They like to imagine what could be. But it does feel like this person kind of holds themselves back when it comes to you. So, bummer. I don't know. Let's ask. I'll ask it. I'll be a glutton for punishment. Group number 3. Will their person come forward? For the majority. 3 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. Okay, dang. Will their person come forward? Well, possibly. But there's something sneaky about it. With the Seven of Swords coming out, this is like an avoidance. If by chance, with the Three of Pentacles, there's some sort of official situation going on here, or like a third interference, like a work situation, boss, boss employee, or third party, like maybe someone's in a relationship or there are friendships, it might be that they're kind of avoidant for that purpose, and they might keep avoiding it if there's still kind of this interference. But I do feel like with the Ten of Cups that eventually a breaking point could come for a lot of you with this person, is what I'm getting. So this is kind of a 50-50 answer, or some people are probably, it probably depends on your actions as well, a little bit. But it does kind of look more towards a positive with that, especially the last card being the Ten of Cups. So let's find out, let's get some letters and see if we can get some initials, words, or anything that will kind of help us. Group number 3. Okay. Well, we have a blank one. And I'll just take there we go, 2 more. T and C. Okay, let's look and see what we've got. We've got Lena and Tina. We've also got if we use this blank tile, we have friend. So I think for a lot of you, this could be somebody who's a friend to you. We have pets as well. So maybe both of you or either of you have pets. That could be something. We also have dogs. So again, maybe you both or one of you has a dog. That might be also an identifying factor. We've also got, interesting, we have life. So there might be life circumstances between the two of you. Like maybe there are things going on in your lives or something like that, or whatever. We also have cat, by the way. So pets, cats, dogs. Maybe you guys are both animal lovers, right? In fact, I think the word animal is here too. And, well, not quite. Okay, we don't have an M. Let's see what else we have. We have dope. Ooh, you know what we have? We have dang. I love to say that word. Dang. We have dang it. Dang it, why'd that happen? We also have door, if we use that blank tile. And we also have, what was I going to say? I thought I saw Doug for some of you. Maybe Doug, the name Doug. We also have Tim, if we use the blank tile. We have feed. Feed! Stop feeding! It's like a gaming term. We'd almost have LOL if we lol or whatever. We have Nat. Or cat. With this K as an example. Or with a C, like I already talked about that one. We have, we have song. So again, maybe music or songs are important to this connection, like, you know, sharing songs or similar songs. music choices are similar or something like that. We also have we almost have politics. Yeah, we do have politics. Political stuff, politics. Maybe that will help you ring a bell with this person. We have polo. Maybe someone plays polo or something. Oh, you know what else we have? We have tattoo. So maybe someone has a tattoo here. Like maybe this person has a tattoo. Okay. And in fact, actually, you know what? They could have a piercing also. Tattoos and piercings. That might be something this person has. Okay, I talked way too much. Holy smokes. I'm gonna zoom in here and let you guys look at the letters for yourself, and let me know if you guys see any letters, names, numbers, initials, whatever. Not numbers, whatever. Well, you can find numbers, actually. There might even be, there's 5 if you use a blank tile. So, yeah. Okay, we also have fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. Okay, so anyways, let me know if you guys see anything in the comments below. Wishing you all the very, very best. Hope this reading was insightful and helpful. Take care. Lots of love, and see you in the next reading. Hello, my friends. If you chose group number 4 here, this last group, this reading is going to be for you. So, welcome to the reading, and I hope it's helpful. So for those of you that want to, I'm just going to throw this out there while I'm putting the cards on the table. If you want to donate to my husband's GoFundMe to help him fund a bike ride to go across America and vlog it, that link for his GoFundMe is down below in the pinned comment. Any donation helps, even if you just send some positive vibes that he'll get his goal in his dream. That's helpful too. So I thought I'd just share that real quick before I started. Now with the Queen of Wands and the 5 of Cups, we have perhaps a sad person. This person could be going through some sort of period of grief. And then we have that Queen of Wands. So this could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius who has their eye on you. Okay. An energetic, excitable woman, maybe, or man, by the way. It can be a very feisty personality, somebody who's very confident and self-assured, somebody who likes to go for things, who lives with passion and vigor, and usually is quite maybe energetic. But at this time, there might be a little bit of sadness, because the 5 of Cups can talk about, you know, loss and regret, or feeling kind of down in general. It could be feeling somebody who feels a little bit unloved in their life as well. Maybe they feel like they've been abandoned by people around them. But let's find out a little bit more. Can you tell me more about grief number 4's person? Who has their eye? 7 of Cups. And the 4 of Cups. And the 4 of Wands. This is interesting. So we have an individual who could be a little bit stuck at the moment. I would say this person is generally quite cheerful and stable in their personality. I think that they do tend to try to pick themselves back up again when they need to. But we also have the King of Wands showing up. So for some of you, this might be feminine. For others of you, this could be a masculine. Okay, so I think that's just kind of confirmation that it's not only possibly a feminine, you know, or a girl or something. It can be anybody. So with the 7 of Cups, this is quite the dreamer. This can be somebody who really gets up in their head and is very, like, kind of fantastical. And it could talk about somebody who's maybe dealing with commitment issues at this time, or not really knowing what to pick. So it could be somebody who's a little bit at a crossroads in their life. Maybe they need to make some choices, but they're not really sure what they need. And yeah, that's very possible here. Especially with that 4 of Cups here too. This could be somebody who's kind of in a moment of melancholy, actually, or just kind of feeling a little bit uninspired in some way. Maybe a little bit down. Maybe a little bit unfulfilled as well. This could be somebody who's done surprise gestures for you in the past as well, because sometimes that can be about a surprise gift. But I'll just throw that out there in case. Let's see. We have the Emperor. So I see it's someone who's very disciplinary. I was looking at disciplinarian and then I got all messed up in my head. Somebody who's very disciplined. It could be somebody who has a leadership role. It could be somebody who's their own boss as well. Again, the Five of Cups coming out. This is somebody who's sad, certainly, and perhaps not really wanting to even see a solution necessarily. Maybe this person's not ready for it. We have the Six of Cups too, so there's some sort of connection to the past for you guys with this person. Perhaps this is talk about nostalgia, old friends or old acquaintances, or it's like that song, old friends sat on their park bench like bookends. Na, 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 na. I should not sing ever. Could be somebody with a very innocent type of demeanor as well, because the Six of Cups can talk about innocence and friendliness. So it could be somebody who's quite friendly as well, right? A friendly leader, as an example, somebody who's usually quite kind. Yeah, I don't get somebody who's mean or angry at the moment. It feels, if anything, this person's just kind of down and out. And they could be wanting to put on a brave face with the Emperor as well. Maybe it's somebody who's expected to put on a brave face, or to kind of keep going. So they could be wearing a little bit of a mask. Oh gosh, okay. Any other factors here? Of course, it could be somebody who's a businessman with the King of Wands. We have that, a leader, the leadership kind of thing. There could be somebody who's quite charming as well with the Queen, the Wands energy, the Court cards coming out. Usually that indicates somebody very charming, smooth talking, kind of exciting to be around, very courageous generally. But it almost feels like this person, despite all their courage, isn't really making any decisions at this moment for some reason. Again, it could be that they feel kind of hopeless or something along those lines. So that's kind of any other little factors to tell us about group number 4's person. Who has an eye on them? Anything else identifying here? The Six of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Well, the Six of Wands talks about a person who's quite successful, who's quite popular, maybe well-liked, very successful. Somebody who is victorious in most of their endeavors. They could be starting on a new project that's quite successful. They might have had some sort of recognition recently as well. With the Page of Pentacles, this could be recognition that kind of led them into a new experience. Sometimes the Page of Pentacles can talk about somebody who's kind of started a new job, right? Or has had some sort of money come in, or is kind of waiting for some sort of maybe they're waiting for a new job, or they're trying to find a new job as well. Maybe there's a desire to be chosen here with the Six of Wands. So for some of you, this person might have been chosen in the past, or for some, they want to be chosen for some sort of new position, or they're hoping a new project will go well and be successful. Or maybe they have an idea that they'd like to be successful. Okay, so why in the heck does this person have their eye on group number 4? What they want. What do they want? What do they want? There could be a desire to understand more about them. This could be about gaining knowledge or information. This could be about working or collaborating together with the Two of Pentacles. This person could want to kind of do something with you, collaborate with you, reach out to you. This is interesting. What does group number 4's person want? This could be about simply getting advice as well, perhaps. This could be for comfort, solely for comfort with the Moon. There could be a desire just to have the comfort of, of your presence, or maybe there's something about you that's helps them in some way. This could also be kind of intuitive as well. The Moon can be quite intuitive, so it might be that they're kind of intuitively drawn to you, and maybe they don't know why exactly. Sometimes the Moon represents our subconscious or our unknown aspects of ourselves, where someone just feels kind of drawn to the other. They can't just quite look away. There's just something about it. And as you can see here, we have Anne, doing the whole Camelot thing, the Lady of Shalott. and she's floating down the river, you know, without control, right? So it's almost like an uncontrollable urge or desire, unconscious desire, exactly, right? And in some way, this person could be even manifesting you into their life by thinking about you. That's another thing. I think that this person, it's like they intuitively feel drawn, and so therefore they kind of get signs and synchronicities because they think about you. There's also a desire maybe to get to know you, to uncover you, to understand you with the King of Swords. They might want to understand more about you. Again, there could be some sort of desire to do something together or to collaborate, right, with that Two of Pentacles too. Maybe it's about understanding what their options are in some way. So we have the Four of Swords. Why are they keeping their eye? What do they want? Nine of Swords. Well, I think there's some sort of comfort or rest that comes from keeping their eye on you, essentially. They might, of course, want to come to a peaceful resolution with you if you argue with this person, but there's just something here about you that makes this person feel good about themselves. Maybe more confident, more self-assured. Maybe you've encouraged this person and they like it. And maybe that's why they keep an eye on you, because they're hoping you'll do more. I'm not sure. It's something like that. It doesn't necessarily feel inherently romantic necessarily. So for some of you, this may not be a romantic interest by any means. That Four of Swords is interesting. That can be about finding a renewal as well. So renewal to themselves, to maybe their stress or anxiety. What do they want from group number 4? Why does this person watch them? Sorry, we have like... Maybe to help them make decisions, to support them. I feel like they need some sort of emotional support here. There's the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. I think this person looks to you for some sort of emotional comfort or support. And again, with Five of Swords and the Two of Swords, maybe it's about getting over some sort of mental conditions or difficulties or something along those lines. Again, this person, I mean, if Five of Swords could indicate that some of you have argued with this person in the past and they'd want to maybe come to a place where it's not like that anymore. But I think for a lot of you, this person just has some stuff going on in their own life, and perhaps, I don't know, there's something about you that kind of helps them make better decisions or to find clarity, as an example. Yeah, that is what I'm getting. Is this romantic for the majority, or is it more friendship based? Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like probably for majority of you it could be more friendship based, but there might be for some of you, but I feel like it's more so friendship, more so like a platonic connection at this point. With maybe, for some of you, there is that interest in more. But I'm guessing for most of you, it's just like kind of a good feeling. Some might be interested in continuing it farther, but I think for a lot of you, it's probably a good friend. So yeah, that's basically who has their eye on you. They basically want you to give them attention, give them encouragement, perhaps. I think that you somehow bring like a smile to their face or help them understand themselves a little bit better. I think a lot of you, maybe this is a friend going through some type of time in their life. Let's see. Okay, I got way too many, but let's do it. So we've got Joe, So Joseph, Joe, Joey. We've got, I'm going to take a few more because we have a lot of vowels, I feel like. Let's see what else we get. We'll probably get more vowels and it'll be terrible. We've got R, W, F, and K. Okay. So, we've got kin. So maybe for some of you it's a family member. We've also got few. We have Nike. And we also have gosh, what did we have? Of course we didn't get a Q, we didn't get a U with the, yeah, we did, never mind. I was going to say it always comes out with a U, and it didn't this time, and then it did. We almost have quiet, but not quite, do we? We don't have it. We have quick, though. Maybe somebody who talks quickly, does things quickly, something like that. We have share. So maybe it's somebody who's very sharing and caring. We have jaw. Jaws. Reminds me of sharks, or maybe jaws is important somehow. Maybe this person has a particular jaw. We have no. And we have nose. So jaw and nose coming out. So maybe particular facial features kind of coming out here. We also have wake. We almost have wake up, but we don't have a P, do we? So we have wake. Maybe this person wakes you up or has woken you up. We also have Jose. And we also have Juan. We also have hair. So that's interesting. Hair, jaw, nose. Weird. Okay. So maybe hair is important here. We have safe. Maybe you feel like safe to them, like somebody's safe to talk to. Oh, we also have, look at this, June. June. So that could be a month this person's born, or maybe something could happen in June, or maybe there's somehow June. I have, that's actually my middle name. June. We have also rain. So maybe rainy where they live, or it's raining, or maybe a rainy time in their life. We have a lot of ooh. So maybe this person says ooh a lot. Lots of ooh. Ooh, that's cool. I don't know. We also have, oh, we have Jess. That's my sister's name. Jessica. Jessie. I called her Jessie. She hated that. I mean, she was okay when I called her that, but she didn't like when other people called her that. We also have fake. So maybe this person fakes a little bit that they're happy when they're not really. We also have ran. And we have here. Like hear you. Okay, I hear you. And then I see you as well as here. I see you. I see you and I hear you. Okay, so maybe you talk to this person verbally and you see them. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and stop here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see the letters. So maybe you guys can tell me if you see any other words. I think I did a pretty doggone good job. What do you think? I think I did okay. Hopefully. But I wish you all the very, very best. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next reading. Let me know if you see any other names or anything like that popping out. So, take care.